on, we're getting together, making it happen. WRBN, Warner Robins. And the beat goes on.
Huh?
What? Was that you? The fuck?
I thought I saw a dog.
Thought I saw a dog?
Growling. Just trying to stand my ground. Mentally.
Hey, well, fuck, you scared the shit out of me over here.
Hey,
Just fucking
that's what I do.
growling at me. Just start this. Oh. Head for the mountains.
That'd be a good opening.
Phil Tan liked that song. Superstar. That was his favorite.
Why are you always looking at my notebook?
Well,
Why is I always
it's
cheating?
interesting that you have these notes.
I know, man.
Pretty
I've
cool.
got a lot of notes, man. You don't even know.
To run a proper
have no
podcast, one must be prepared and have outlines. And
And Brad Darnell.
Brad Darnell is in the building. This is Danny Boone. This is Steaknife. And this is a WRBN podcast. We're coming at you live and direct. Wink, wink, wink. Boom. And yeah.
He likes that. Wow, 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 wow.
Brad, are you trying to battle with the wink winks?
Dad.
What are you?
Trying to get in.
Yeah.
Oh, now I got two.
The rock guy wants to know
No.
something about fucking being in the clubs.
Now I got two of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, two of them at me. All right, so
He said, wow, wow, wow.
He tried.
Last show we did one show and one podcast, and this dude's in over here was talking about, man, that's the bomb. And I was like, man, please don't say that.
he didn't like me saying that's a bomb. What's wrong with that?
It's-
Tell me.
I told him we don't want just honkies to watch. You know what I mean?
He said it was too vanilla.
It is. It was passe,
Passe.
cliche,
We are at
played out.
This is part number 2. I just wanted to come in and state that here we are, second part to the steak knife.
Dose.
There he is. Dose. This is the deuce. We're dropping a deuce on you
Oh, yes.
with Danny and Steak Knife.
Yep.
Everybody's been asking, when we going to get steak on? When we going to tell that story? When we going to do that? Here we are. We're doing it for you. Okay. Here's steak right here. All right, so.
He'll know more than I will. He remembers shit. I can't hear you.
Steak Knife forgets that he's.
World.
One man.
Brad Darnell.
You got to get in there, Denny Steak Knife Campbell. Got to do it.
Gotta put on your chin strap and get in there, boy. Hey,
Check.
put hats on the chins. Hats on the chins.
Right. Yeah.
I'm getting hot.
What?
So where were we? Don't get excited, Steak.
What's your
it's
wife
not about you.
doing over there? She's sending
It's
messages.
not about
or
you,
something?
man.
No,
Not
I'm
about
saying
you.
It's about you.
All right.
Lady, when I'm with you, I'm smiling.
That's like, you know,
Give me.
when you have special needs and shit. You have, you always go back to that moment. It makes you feel okay.
Yeah.
So
I have on my Izod pants.
he's all fancy pantsed up. No wonder he's all singing like he's all big.
Nice
pictures over
Lincoln
there.
green sweater
Yes.
with some dock shoes, deck shoes.
Got my dick shoes.
What?
Topsiders.
Dick shoes? That visually is a terrible fucking. I got dick slippers. They squeak. Winkle, winkle, winkle. It's just terrible. What the fuck is that?
They drip.
is wrong with this guy? Where'd you
Oh,
find
no.
him at, D?
Oh no, man. Oh no, God.
He's like, I don't know, cuz me and you together. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Danny ain't cool with me no more. He's just like,
yeah.
we were partners now.
Yeah,
Here
it
comes
was-
Steak. He's like, I don't know. What's up with this
Yeah, I
guy?
don't know.
That was not the bomb.
It's a bomb.
The bomb. He said the bomb.
Catch me with the bombo roll.
Bomba. Let's hear where you guys. Let's go back to it. Where are you guys at? What are you guys doing? What I want to fucking know what y'all doing. We know y'all taking acid and running the streets and being wild, rapping.
When do we talk about that?
We talked about that last
Ep.
show, last ep. This is part 2.
All right.
Steaknife in the house. He can't remember. Remember last week?
Yeah. No.
No, it was just a while ago because this is part 2.
I just answered and lied at the same time. My bad.
My bad. So what happened? Eventually, you guys cut a record. But what led
I
you?
went
What
to
led you?
jail.
Huh?
I went to jail.
You did go to jail for a little bit?
And then y'all got signed. And
No.
No, it was like the moment of a lifetime.
No, I'm talking about before then.
Okay.
That's why to whom it may consume.
Oh, yeah. That was with.
Oh, we did that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I do remember that.
Really financially produced by Lucky. My man Chris Speck.
Chris Speck.
Out of the ATL.
Yes, sir.
And
Lucky Luciano.
that's right. And it was like our first foray. I mean, him and Brooks were making beats on their thing, and Brooks had introduced us to Portishead, and we really got into the way they slowed stuff down and like would slow the 808s down. It'd be like it was different, and so we were always tried to be different, and so they started making beats and getting in the studio with this guy, Jan Nehrude, who was an engineer, and we didn't know what we were doing, really. I mean, we was putting stuff together, but he was a rock guy and and we were trying to be like Portishead, so there was no really way to gauge and we weren't mapping out songs in a logical, we was just going in on whatever we had and trying to say the illest shit possible.
Well, the shit that people keep in their closets. We would like,
Yeah,
let's be different than
yeah,
everybody
let's just
and
say-
talk about that shit.
Let's talk about how weak we are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
It's a
like
dark record.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a dark record.
It
it's-
is dark.
Yeah, it's hard to listen
I'm
to.
embarrassed of some of the shit I said.
Oh my God, I look back at that and I'm like, Remember I used to have panic attacks when we'd listen to it in the car after
You call the fucking 911, get an ambulance over here. You would.
we'd be listening to it, I'd be like, I can't, what the fuck? That's just too crazy.
I felt that way too.
I went too far.
Yeah.
We did too. I went too deep.
Man, we went all in, like you said. We went all in.
It was real dumb.
But we had the beats.
Well,
Were nice as fuck. And the lyrics is nice too. Shit, but you know.
We was a lot sloppier back then as far as production though.
well, yeah. I mean,
But we
you're
just-
doing whatever you can. Where was that recorded at? Mainly.
AEI Studios.
Watch yourself, Steak.
I think it was AEI Studios was the name of it.
Get off my mic. I'm
Sorry, I got real
very
intimate with
weird
that.
about it. Yeah, don't
Mike's.
get yeah.
She's hot.
Don't get intimate with that one.
She's hot. She's on drugs. She got a pretty face.
And no ass.
That bitch could be a supermodel.
That's right.
Man, so you guys are just whacked out of your minds recording this record. It is all over the place.
Yeah,
It's fucking all over the place, which is cool. I mean, a lot of
I just want to say that the dopest thing about that is that we did all those interludes and shit, and we couldn't put it out because it was great samples from like movies and shit. You know what I mean? Like everything made sense to the next thing, Like it was like you created an album you could play all the way through. If that makes sense.
You can play it all the way through if you want to. I don't.
No, I don't now.
That shit's
But that's
great.
No, I don't now, and I don't.
No, we had
recommend
some
that
good
shit to
samples.
Anybody to get it now? But I'm saying
Yeah.
Right then, I ain't trying to sell it. I ain't trying to damn.
No,
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Don't worry. There's yeah. We're getting all up in the middle of that record. So don't worry about it. It's coming.
You don't want it.
Yeah. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want this
because it's too.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Look at it. See. All right. So this record and what?
First,
how did Brooks get involved with it?
We what do you,
My thing hit that. Sorry. It was a great sample. Did you hear that?
we
His ear goggle hit the microphone. It impressed him.
a whole gaggle of goggles. We were let me see. It was at a
Did he meet him?
Yeah, he met him first and said, "Come meet."
Speak up.
Who?
You met Brooks first and told me to come meet him, and I went up to this place.
This is the real story.
Yeah,
All right.
called Triangle, and we were sitting out there. I think it was.
But you had seen him before I introduced you to him.
I had seen him a long time ago. He was a dancer.
MJQs or something like that. What was the name?
No, not that place. That's the place where I peed on the floor. No, MJ.
Yes, at the bar at happy hour.
Yeah.
You weren't going to lose your spot, dog. He just peed right there at the damn bar. He said, watch out. Pissed.
That was a long, but anyway.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. And I was young.
That's
long, hairy road.
That's a long, hairy road to go.
Actually, it's a short, hairy road.
You want to get down to it. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's a little jaunt.
Yeah, it's a jaunt.
It's a check the mailbox, if you will.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
Anyway.
It's a small package, if I must say so.
Special delivery.
She ain't never said that to me.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, what are we talking about?
Friday, May the 19th, Rehab plays at Log Jammers Bar and Grill at 7 p.m. Cass Lake, Minnesota. Come and get you some. Saturday, May the 20th, Rehab plays at Little Bobber's Bar and Grill at 7 p.m. McIntosh, Minnesota. Come see us. You met Brooks.
Yeah, you met Brooks.
And then called me up there, and we was at Triangle, and we just kind of hit it off and started rhyming that night. I think we went and got coffee. I was probably drinking some beer, and
yeah, what were y'all doing at the time?
sober.
Drinking beer?
Well, I met Brooks at a. Can I say that?
Yeah, if the microphone be cool. If you
at an
said it.
anonymous meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I want to know what's really fucking happening.
Shout out Brooks Buford.
It is the real world
Much
out
love,
there.
homie.
You know what I mean? Fucking people. I mean, this is the fucking real world. We're talking to people that have been addicts.
So what I
and are
remember,
addicts. You know.
what I remember, and it might not be the same story because everybody has their own memories and shit of what happened. But he was working with. Remember we talked about Daryl and Terrence, and he had a showcase. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went to the showcase, and they brought the wrong music or some shit.
Nope. Not
Nope.
at all.
Not at all.
You do have a different memory.
I know, but there was something that was different, and then you was like,
I'm not going to go into it because I don't know if I could say all those things. And it wasn't. What it was, I was staying with Daryl. Me and him had a showcase in Nashville.
"What is you and I?"
Yeah.
Right?
And the night before the showcase, Steak called and said, "Hey, man, I'm not going to be able to do this. I gotta go do something, blah, 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 blah.
I was fucked now.
Yeah, and I was like,
Bullshit.
and then we went, so I was like, fuck, I guess I'll go up there and try to do it myself.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I made a fool of myself. But,
Surely not.
yeah.
Really?
I mean, I rocked my little stuff, but it didn't line up with all the hooks and the beats.
Prepared.
Yeah, I was like, well, shit.
Like,
and then I threw a major tantrum. It kicked the dash off the car.
I don't remember that.
Nice.
Because you wasn't there.
Nah, but so like,
remember you called in sick.
no. All right, so check this out. It was in Atlanta. It was a warehouse. It was a showcase. You know, like show your talent, all that shit. It was Danny, me, and Brooks.
Yeah.
Jason Brooks. Yeah. And you said something about they didn't bring the right music, and so there was a beat, and you said, "Look, this is what we'll do. This is the hook. I'll go. I'll sing the hook. You go. I'll do the hook. You go." And then we went out there and we fucking
Killed that shit.
Them motherfuckers went nuts.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's the night that you called and said, "This is the name of the group."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's when that shit jumped off.
What was the name?
Rehab.
Rehab.
And it was just, I had my problems and did a little jail time on, not big jail time, no big bids. Just
Long enough.
little 6 chain gang
Little
shit.
6 chain gang.
No 6. I'm talking about months, not.
You're talking about the chain gang stuff.
And then
You got great stories about that shit too.
yeah, chain gang
yeah.
stories. Was
Oh.
great.
Ooh.
That whole story is amazing.
Yeah.
Steak knives. Oh shit. Hey, I'm not on
All right,
heroin
where were
no
you?
more. I'm not
All
on
right, where were you?
Opiates.
And then-
I just want to say shout out to all the people that are recovering from opiates. Get off that shit. I'm coming up on 3 years. You know what I'm saying? There's a way out.
There you
We're
go.
still doing it. And look, to have Danny Boone give me the opportunity to come back and fucking, create again and be in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like, there's
So
doing it.
y'all create. So Rehab was born. Danny Boone came back and said that. Danny Boone came back and said this. We're gonna call this Rehab.
Yeah,
the same night.
yeah. It was
Same
like
damn night.
it was just one of the things because I'm always thinking, and it was like, okay, where I met these 2 guys at, or where I met Brooks at, where Denny was, and then I didn't really tie in with it at the time, but I just went, okay, you went to jail, and that'll be your fucking rehab. That's so because it was a keep it real movement at the time, and I had to damn really make sure that I was keeping it real.
You talking about when the deal
Such
was offered?
bullshit.
Yeah, but whenever we came up with the name, you gotta.
Oh, you're keeping it real.
And
Are
then,
you
and I
serious?
had heard a lot of the rhetoric and things of not even rhetoric, but preachings of the places and through Brooks and other people, and I started realizing like everybody knows somebody that's been in rehab. Every single body, and I was like,
somebody that
boom,
knows
it'll get a little, and then everybody started doing rehab in their homes and rehabbing this. Now there's a DJ rehab, and now this is like, damn.
Yeah, and fuck you for coming around here. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
You can post that shit. Fuck you.
He's getting on him.
Yeah, taking our fucking name, trying to come around here with this bullshit.
He was
I
playing in
said the
Morocco
wrong
not
shit.
too long
I'm
ago.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Please.
He was playing in Morocco not too long ago. I was like, Rehab got a gig in
Same,
Morocco.
fuck.
Huh?
He had a gig in Morocco not too long ago and was like, what the hell? I didn't know
That's
that-
all right. His is R3hab.
Yeah.
So it's a little different.
Yeah, it is a little different. Let's give him. It is a little.
No, I mean,
different.
I don't know. I don't have nothing against him. I mean, when you think about,
Respect.
when you think about things really, whoever came up with the alphabet should have had a lawyer. Can you imagine how rich that motherfucker would be right now if he
God,
did?
everything be copyrighted.
Yeah, every
does it.
letter,
Use
every
anything.
fucking letter.
It'd be ridiculous.
That son of a bitch,
Yeah.
His whole family's fuck. Hey,
He'd be like the Getty of fucking of
fuck
letters.
Trump,
the
fuck
Getty
the
images of
Rothschilds,
letters.
fuck, yeah. You know, and especially if you get it in cuneiform or whatever to motherfucking solidify.
Cuneiform.
Yeah, and then you get that shit. Arabic I think was first, and then we get in there, boy, and then we could have a case. We gotta. We won't talk about this anymore.
REHABTheBand.com, where you can get all of your news, tour information, music, videos, and our store where you can get all of your cool rehab merch. That's REHABTheBand.com. To bring it back around, what happened after the record? You guys recorded that record. Independent, obviously.
What record?
You know, to
What are
whom
we
it may
talking about?
consume. To whom it may consume. Come on back with us, Steak.
Well, shit, I don't know.
His wagon got unhooked.
What happened
man.
after that, or what?
Yeah. What happened after that? So you guys
That
did the record,
A
and
lot
then
of
what'd you do to?
attention happened? Like,
Yeah, we got a lot of attention
like
around town, underground wise, as far as Denny and Brooks were
ATU.
Denny and Brooks had a better network in Atlanta than I did at the time, even though I was the first one to move up there between me and him. They had a better, because probably of where I met them.
That's a great spot to be, Atlanta. Like, you run into people, you know what I mean? And so me and Brooks was up there, and
see, I had gotten married and moved back home and was chilling with my wife, but I was coming up on the weekends after work and recording and stuff like that. And sometimes we weren't getting as much done as we wanted to.
Sometimes when we weren't recording, we was going to do other things, and it was bad.
No. I didn't mean like
I
that.
led us into some bad places and did some wrong shit. Shout out.
Shout out to the wrong shit.
Shout out.
Get it
to
there.
my-
We've all been there. Everybody done the wrong shit, and
It
we
might have
moved
been
on.
disrespectful if I said it like that. But it's
Yeah.
fine. Nah,
And
but
then-
we're good. Sorry.
God,
Then
For real.
Confessional.
Hey, it's the best way to go, right?
Yeah, it
that's
is.
what they say.
Yeah.
Hold that shit in.
Don't hold that shit in. Stuff it down.
That's the next tour.
Stuff it down with
Don't
the brown.
hold that shit in tour.
And yeah, we didn't get as much done as we wanted to a lot of times, just because.
Well, where were you at? You had a record out.
I know, but wasn't.
You had a record.
It wasn't on a label,
Yeah,
and
but you did have something to push.
yeah, we was just really giving them away around town to.
We printed a lot of them.
Yeah, printed a lot of them, and just pretty
That's
much.
back when, like, CDs, the hard cases, you had them, and that's how, like, that was your business card. Really, you had a CD, and
All right.
that's when
We
hooked
took our
up
own
with Nabs,
pictures and all that shit.
Nabs.
Took our own pictures.
Who's on the front? What's up with that?
Shoes
and
that's
shoes and
Steak's
jeans.
shoes, standing on the edge of a parking garage.
Downtown
Atlanta.
Peachtree Street.
The shit didn't come out real clear, so you can't really.
I never knew it was that.
Back then,
I never knew it was
But
that.
what
When you
it
said that, I'm
was,
like, well, that's
pixels.
fucking weird.
It was
It's
the
all
top
about
floor of his
pixels.
parking garage, so we wanted to get the shoes. We wanted to get a shot of his shoes standing above the traffic, like he was gonna jump.
yeah.
You're like
And,
you're standing on the edge.
So what
Yeah,
we,
that's
we held on to him. We held on to him
Yeah,
And then
and
took
told
pictures.
him to put his shoes up like this, and then we pushed him up to where his knees were straight,
I
and
was
you could
scared
get
as
the
a
shot from the knee. So we was holding him from
for real.
going over the edge, but
Danny and Brooks.
and, yeah, you don't
That's
want
cool.
Danny
There's
and
a
Brooks holding you over a fucking.
That's
I know.
crazy, man.
Just to get the
That's
picture,
crazy.
though.
That's cool shit.
And then look, there's a
that's
MARTA
what you
bus
fucking
going down
do.
the street.
That's
Yeah.
what you do. What you gotta do. When
Yeah.
you
But it
do what
didn't-
you gotta do. You do what you have with what you have.
But it didn't turn out good.
It didn't turn out the way
Yeah.
we weren't high class
It,
photographers.
it looks like you're just standing there.
The best shot was inside the cover, where we was walking on some Reservoir Dog shit. That was the best shot on that album, I thought.
Well, you didn't know me. You didn't know me
we
then, man.
dedicated that album to Sean Altman, Def Sean, Brian Chastain, and my dad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's cool. And then what?
That was our first final completed album. We did it with help.
Yeah. It just...
And I don't want y'all to hear it.
He's like, don't listen to it.
I know.
Please, no.
Nah, there's some dope rhymes on there. But, yeah, we did some... it was our first time.
And it was a mistake, the name of the album. It was like To Whom It May Concern.
Oh, he was dating this girl named Leah.
Petite.
And
John Petite, what up?
What up, Big John? And she said she was smoking at the time and smoking some weed, not smoking like, just smoking some weed. And she was in the backseat of the car, and I guess she wanted to say something. Said, yo, to whom it may consume. And we started laughing.
Oh, really?
She was trying to get our...
Instead of like...
To whom it may concern. So it's like...
Damn.
To whom it may consume.
To Whom It May Consume. Isn't that a dope name? Still is a dope name.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go with Track of the Week, y'all. Let's jump back in this.
Track of the Week. Wank, 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 wank.
Feature Steaknife. Who's marching with me? Who's we?
Chris Crisis.
Chris Crisis. DJ Chris Crisis, that is. I think it was me, DJ Chris Crisis, and Steak in a motel room in Wilmington.
Perry.
Damn.
No, not this one. This was Wilmington.
That was Wilmington?
Yeah. Because, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you.
Who's watching?
Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you. Who's marching with me? Who will stand beside me? If it ain't nobody, I'll walk alone. So if you're with me, boy, you better come on, 'cause I'm gonna have some paper when I get back home. Who's marching with me? Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you. As a kid, somebody told me, son, if you just believe in yourself, then you can be anything that you want to be in this life. Took it to heart, but what set me apart wasn't believing, but knowing, going, and doing it hard as I could. I'm still at it, trying to make an illmatic. Wrote a lot of rhymes I hated, but most of them were real magic. What I'm asking is, do you got the tenacity? Been a lot of compromising on the road to my horizon. Education of a gypsy, lies and criticizing, realizing you're distracted. Keep your eyes upon the prize, and if you're not with me, I don't think any less of y'all. Because the clique I'm running with, I guarantee they heard the call, and we just trying to be an inspiration. We ain't perfect, but if it's hard to do, chances are it's probably worth it. Ain't gonna make all the money, but I'ma get a lot of it. And remember, it's time to quit when you no longer love it. But till then, Jam Pony Express.
Yeah. Yeah, after you turn it off real quick. Jam Pony.
Girl, what is that?
It ain't nobody, I'll walk alone.
So if you're with me, boy, you better come on, 'cause I'm gonna have some
Paper when I get back home.
Who's marching with me? Hurry, boy, it's raining there.
That's just fine.
Money. Huh. Now.
Nobody never told me nothing, not even a little hint. Nobody never told me nothing, hint. Nobody made sense since I had no sense. Change was nonsense, I was already spent. Now here comes the devil, be a rebel, leveling everything in his path. Everything in the past, don't let it get you down. They gon' get you down, they gon' chase you around. Try and claim and take your sound, but get down.
Now.
Now I ain't afraid of those that this and the other, 'cause I've been coming, it's too late to go back and get cover. So grind the concrete, get out the gutter, and keep on searching, don't stutter. I can move mountains, get them bouncing. Ever since I was 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Don't get to quitting or giving in. Gotta seize the opportunity and get you a win. But until then,
Hurry, boy, it's raining there for you.
Mark heard shit, man. You know what I'm
Marching
saying?
with me, who was there beside me? If it ain't nobody, I'll walk alone.
We had a blast.
If you're with me, boy, you better come on, 'cause I'm gonna
Watch out, man.
A lot of people ain't lucky as you and me, cause we believe we got the talent to do it. And I can tell you I believe in you, but if you don't believe me, then you never knew it. But I'ma go get it, gonna live it, homie. Listen, when I'm done, I did it. And they won't give me my credit till I'm dead, it don't matter. I said it and I meant it. If anybody try to stop me, then they probably feeling threatened. Listen, with or without any support, I've been independent before, I've been ignored and I kept spitting it out. Hell, I got a song that a nasty case of writer's block was even written about. And I'm still from Warner Robins and I'm steady representing what I'm hollering about.
Still marching it out. Mofo. Gonna take me life to get me away from you.
All right, shout out to the whole rehab family.
Oh, yes. Shout out to all these guys we're mentioning. Go check out Lamar Williams. D. Jones.
Cut that out.
We're good.
Hey.
And we stay on the grind 365 and they ain't gonna know what hit 'em. Who's marching with me?
Man, that's
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
it's
always
bad.
dip out when.
No, that's
don't try to
You
run.
know what? Somebody taught me one time. I do that.
You leave when you're up.
Yeah, but I learned
I'm sorry.
if you're battling people in jail, that no matter what you say it like you mean it, and then step off when you're done, because that's it. You know what I mean? And it makes, I don't know, it's just something that I did that back then that when I got through saying something, I always be like, better. Just take it.
Gone.
Like, you can't say nothing else.
He's out.
Yeah,
He's out.
Oh, that was that. You know, it's not it don't really work anymore because,
Well, we all got. Yeah, you have responsibilities. You know what I'm saying?
you got responsibilities.
Hey,
You got to
man.
walk off something.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a question from one of our Patreons, Joseph.
Okay.
He wanted to know what song that you recorded that you never thought would make it big at all.
Sitting at a bar.
That's an easy answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shout out, Cody.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Cody Chestnut.
Cody Chestnut.
And,
Awesome.
Brooks and we, Brooks did the beat and the rhyme on the end, and Cody Chestnut wrote the guitar and the hook. Just wrote some verses, and I can't remember if there was anything else.
What was the studio we were in that the other producer came in and had some flavors and shit? Where Tim and Bob were in there producing
Oh, you talking about record plant?
record playing, yeah.
Toby Wright.
Toby Wright.
Yep. Toby Wright. He's dope.
But that song, you never. I mean, you guys were just like whatever.
No,
Is
I'm
this
really-
this funny.
It was a
It's funny.
funny song.
Yeah.
I
And
never really paid attention to it when I heard it when I was in there.
yeah,
I never even paid attention.
me either.
Because it was one of those like
Steven Seagal was in the other room
recording.
doing some Muddy Waters shit, and Aslan that we were just talking about was just signing to Capitol, and she was there. She was playing the piano and singing. Beautiful voice.
Right, yeah. She can sing her ass off.
Yeah.
She is a bad. She can sing, man.
And live too, she played piano. I'm telling you.
Hey, thanks for that.
Anyway, I got
Hey,
squirrel.
Squirrel. Hey, I appreciate you answering that question for Joseph. Thanks for your patronage, brother.
Big Joseph.
All right. Hey, man.
Giuseppe.
With that being said, we're gonna have to turn this into another part here, talking to you guys. So let's get done with it. We're gonna roll out. Hey, whatever your like and share, whatever your platform you're listening on. If you like this podcast, please
hit that like button, and please like us, and please
like us.
Like we said, Joseph Leibarger or Leibarger or Leibarger. Because, je m'appelle Danny. And I can't forget our other Patreon, Mark Phillips. My man, you know what it is. Thank you, my brother. Interests, challenges, and circumstances. Follow us on all the socials. Come check out our Patreon. Check you next time.
See you later.